Quavo sued for $300 million, $320 million to be exact. He used a Ferrari sculpture in a video without permission. Daniel Harsham said Quavo failed to obtain the proper license to use his work. You know what I mean? Him and Quality Control Music. On top of that, he's suing Hyde too. He said they had the actual knowledge of the infringement activities, participated, and they had the ability to stop him. You know, look, bro, this 320, this ain't no chump change. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. I didn't even see the video. Drop it in the comments if you've seen the video. I ain't even seen the video. But it don't take that much to look cool. Yeah, it don't take that much to look cool. Nigga, Currency Hospital doing that with Mustang 5.0s and Mercedes Benz from 96, fam. It's in you, not on you. Look, drop it in the comments. Don't kill the day for Quavo. Young Buck serving 30 days in prison. 30 days. He gonna come out. He happy with that. He gonna come out with him a little boy toy and everything. But look here. Allegedly. But look, he serving 30 days in prison. This is for repeated violations on his bond supervision. He was supposed to meet twice a month with the GPS monitoring. He fucked that up. Released on a $60K bond in 2020. Look, the charges was domestic abuse, vandalism of over $10K, felon with a gun, and 3 counts of violating a protection order. Judge revoked that shit, bro. If send him back to 30 days, after 30 days, they gonna reconvene and see if they want to let him out. But his trial will start July 24th. When the picture of him came out, 50 say, bro, the cops must have beat his motherfucking ass. What happened to his head? You know what I mean? I thought Buck had braids. He must have been lost in motherfucker. I ain't seen Buck in years. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Look, y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. DMX ex-wife loses battle with his estate. This is Tashera, fam. Everybody know Tashera Simmons. They was married for 16 years, bro. 16, 17 years. She say she was the rightful owner of 50% of his copyrights, trademarks, and likeness rights. Judge ruled against that. Yeah, he say the estate is the sole owner of everything. Look, bro. This is like some Willy Wonka shit in real life. She gets nothing, fam. Yeah, he banging that gavel down without even knowing the particulars of these people's situation. She stayed with him through thick and thin, bro. And understand, it was a lot of thick and thin fucking with DMX. He was no angel. But look, bro, she ain't got nothing. She got a chance to get the back child support. That's like $214,000. He didn't rule that out just yet. But fucking with them people, bro, look, bro, you got to do better for your people while you here. Because these people going to take everything and say it's theirs. All your hard work is going to be for the company, the organization. The family ain't going to have shit, fam. Come on, the kid's supposed to own the music and the catalog, bro. Drop it in the comment. That whole estate shit is very fucking weird. Kanye West offered $7 million to perform in Slovakia. $7 million fee plus merch sales, plus $200K just for the flights. Headlining Rubicon Festival in Bratislava, Slovakia, Sunday, July 20th, 10:45 p.m. I don't know if he's gonna accept now, but $3 million, $3.5 million, that's the deposit. Another $3.5 million is the back end. Look, I ain't think Kanye West was doing it like this, bro. You got to salute him, because I didn't even think they wanted to hear him like that. But understand me, that set list will be well calibrated. Won't be able to say the things he want to say. Will have to act accordingly, or they gonna drag his ass out of there. Let's just be real. Let's just be honest. But $7 million, nigga, wow. Yeah, us up that, Kanye. Us up that. That's a flex. Nigga, y'all drop it in the comments. West apologizes to Jay-Z. Look, that man called that nigga babies retarded. You know what I mean? I don't think it ain't no coming back from that. But look, he say, I'm sorry, Jay. I'm feeling bad about the tweet, but I'm still feel like I gave my life to the industry for people that called themselves family. And when I needed so-called family, nobody was there to look out for me. Then he summed it up. I wonder if Beyonce lets him get pussy. Look, bro, that's a half-ass apology. Nor do I think Jigga wants to hear none of that shit. Jigga wants to slap these shit out of Kanye West, slap the fire out of him. But in his famous words, you can't even steal on a nigga because motherfuckers are sued. You know what I mean? Look, bro, if you willing to say what you say about a man like that, you should be willing to face that man and have that same energy. If you ain't got that, bro, you just a weak ass nigga, fool. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground files a motion to dismiss his sexual assault lawsuit. This is the CEO and co-founder of 300, where he was hit with allegations from an alleged co-worker during his tenure at Def Jam. Doubling down on his innocence, the man say he spent 40 years in the culture doing everything right and empowering women, fool. Look, everything ain't true. Every allegation ain't true. We gonna have to see about this. Why? Because it's an anonymous accuser. I don't think you should be able to throw a rock and hide your hand, bro. Drop it in the comments. I'm gonna say that again. I don't think you should be able to throw a rock and hide your motherfucking hand. At least if you're gonna accuse somebody, you got to come out and show your face. That's part of it. Yeah, bro, that's part of it. Who did you touch? You know what I mean? A ghost? No. If you're not willing to put your face out there, bruh, you can't say you're a victim that wants some attention. You don't want the attention that motherfucker much because you're still not being honest and real about the situation. Everybody should be able to face their accuser. Y'all drop it in the comments. This is the United States of America. Brandy reached out to Ray J amid controversy. She was trying to do her due diligence. Ray J been begging Casanet for a sleepover. Didn't stop there. He doubled down on it. He said he wanted to shower too. Look, Brandy, say, come on, Ray. What's wrong with you? What you going through? You're way better than this. Like I said, trying to do her due diligence as a big sister. I mean, everybody know Ray J is Brandy's little brother. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Bro, all Ray J had to do was stay focused. Stay focused, fam. And he would have been a big winner with the scooters and all that shit. Instead, he gave it up for some street shit to be a whiskey puking loser. Look, y'all drop it in the comments, man. Like I said, Brandy tried to help her brother, but this man's so far gone and just don't understand that, nigga, you starting every storm for your own self. Nigga, you got nothing to really worry about. All you had to do was be a good man to your kids and princess love, nigga. How hard is that? It ain't no mathematical equation, nigga. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground, nigga. Ray J is a sucker. Certified sucker. Brandy reached out to Ray J amid controversy. She was trying to do her due diligence. Ray J been begging Casanet for a sleepover. Didn't stop there. He doubled down on it. He said he wanted to shower too. Look, Brandy, say, come on, Ray. What's wrong with you? What you going through? You're way better than this. Like I said, trying to do her due diligence as a big sister. I mean, everybody know Ray J is Brandy's little brother. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Bro, all Ray J had to do was stay focused. Stay focused, fam. And he would have been a big winner with the scooters and all that shit. Instead, he gave it up for some street shit to be a whiskey puking loser. Look, y'all drop it in the comments, man. Like I said, Brandy tried to help her brother, but this man's so far gone and just don't understand that, nigga, you starting every storm for your own self. Nigga, you got nothing to really worry about. All you had to do was be a good man to your kids and princess love, nigga. How hard is that? It ain't no mathematical equation, nigga. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground, nigga. Ray J is a sucker. Certified sucker. Look, the Island Boys made $14 million for making content on OnlyFans. And when we talking about content, bro, we talking about Zesselmania type shit. You know what I mean? Come on, man. All money ain't good money, dude. Y'all drop it in the comments. These dudes are hella fucking weird. Hella weird. One of them made 6. One of them made 8. Allegedly, bro, I didn't even watch the video of them talking about it, bro. These dudes suckers. Allegedly, they went all the way with each other for $14 million. These are brothers, bro. Who would it? Oh my God, you know what I mean? This world is so weird, so weird. This ain't even, I'm just being honest, bro. I'm just being real. This ain't even one of my funny ones. It ain't even no funny moment. This is like a weird, like, puzzling moment. Like, who would offer somebody that? You know what I mean? Who would do that? For all you people that's making content on OnlyFans, you dudes that putting your peck on there, man, get the fuck out. Yeah, this like an episode, this like that movie, Get Out. You must get out, fam. You dudes doing all type of shit behind the scenes for that Milion. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? Where your principles and your morals at, bro? That's your brother. Despite it being zesty and like Hakeem Lion from Power Empire, you know, this is just weird. Brashir Gray, yeah, this is just weird. Y'all drop it in the comments. Look, Soulja Boy forced to pay his victim $4 million in the sexual battery lawsuit. This was a civil case, bro. Judge swung that gavel down. He lost $4 million. She was originally asking for $778 million. You know what I mean? So this, like, you got off by the skin of your teeth. But this don't make Soulja Boy look good. Yeah, no. It don't make him look good whatsoever. What a marriage boot camp with Neil Riley didn't make him look good, but this doesn't shed a good light on him. Why, bro? This is sexual assault, battery, false imprisonment. Bro, I'm obliged to believe everything. Why you actually had your day in court, went up there, the lawyer called him out for having the fake glasses on and trying to wear the suit to look innocent, bro. They got you. Yeah, a lot of people say, bro, this is why the victim should never stop. This woman been trying to get him for like 10 years. Y'all drop it in the comments. She was finally awarded that money on, plus an extra $2,200 for the lack of wage statements. Yeah, drop it in the comments, bro. Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy. Tell him. Chopper throwing shots at Stevie J. He say he ain't never done nothing to him for him to be speaking on him like he's some type of peon. Cause Diddy made them walk for cheesecake halfway around Brooklyn. Look, y'all drop it in the comments, bro. He say, if you really want to laugh and he hear about something, nigga, he fucked your main bitch when y'all was in Puerto Rico. Laugh at that. You know what I mean? Well, Chopper Young City, that don't really matter much. You know what I mean? She was a whore, bro. You a day late and a dollar short with that shit. You think that man care about somebody that he was with in 2003, fam? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But he didn't, you know what? He say, laugh at that, bitch. Well, we still laughing at you, Chopper City. Why? It's so much to you, bro. Yeah, it's so much to you, bro, that you, despite doing interviews, at the interview, you won't talk about it. Yeah, you will never talk about it. And it's questions that people gotta know, want from you, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Stevie J was right. Y'all was peons. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Y'all drop it in the comments. YSL Woody banned from Atlanta. Goons allegedly banned him from Atlanta for linking up with Rollo and YSL Mundo, internet beef. Look, bro, they say YSL Woody rides around Atlanta on a motorbike without no helmet. He's seen everywhere, always outside. Yeah, he look a little shook in the video with him responding, but that man far from a coward. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Now, do I think he all up there? Do you think he got it all up here? Yeah. Looks are deceiving, bro. That nigga just talk like that, bro. Yeah, I had a nigga named Lil Melvin. Look like he weak at the knees, bro. But get on your motherfucking ass. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Nigga knew not to play with Lil Melvin. Y'all drop it in the comments. This is what YSL Woody remind me of. My partner Lil Melvin. Lil Melvin act like he ain't really much, but he got something to him. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Yeah, everything ain't no myth. If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm equipped. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.